Live now, due to public demand, the Solo Festival of one-person plays have been extended for a limited season. Kafka's Ape, 925's Anthem and Broken Plates will be staged on the weekends of the 4th to the 12th of December at Wits Theatre in Braamfontein. Now to share more on this, we're joined by Gita Pather, the Artistic Director of the festival. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you for having me.
For somebody who may not know, let's talk about Solo Festival and what is it?
Well, it's really a response to, I think, an economic reality affecting theatre these days. I noticed about 6 years ago that there was just no money for those big, awesome, companies, big ensemble work. And there was definitely a move to solo performers writing their new work and staging them on their own. And I think as a producer, especially at a university that produces graduates, it seemed to me that we had to respond to it. So Solo Festival, and I love South African stories. And when you, with a festival like this, I could stage 16 plays, give 16 new writers, 16 new directors, 60 new performers a chance to tell their stories. And it's been very successful. It's been the second year. And every year we actually commission a new play, which we will publish. This year's was Penny, right. Which is Momo Matsanyani and Zetu Dlomo. And these three particular plays were selected for an extended season because we had really good houses. And I think they're serious contenders for some theatre awards.
Why does this kind of concept work so well, though? The one-handers and, and why is it so attractive to the public?
I think, storytelling goes to the very heart of what makes us human beings. And then what happened? And I think the solo performer is, when they're really good, and there are some bad ones, we can't deny that. But when a performer is on stage alone telling a story, there's a kind of relationship that is set up that is very different from other kind of big ensemble productions where you can rely on other people. In this case, it's you, the audience, and the story. And you fall or rise on the basis of how good that is.
Let's talk about what's on the lineup. What productions are on the lineup?
I'm really excited by them. There's a very new play written by a young man who's a market theatre laboratory that has produced amazing artists, Ndisi Shabangu, Philip de Kotler, called Lotanang Makoti. He's written a script called 925's, directed by Mashlotsi Mokonyana, I think the young director to watch. And it's about the humdrum reality of the 9 to 5. What's so fantastic about it is Swanky, who's the lead actress, it's almost impossible to falter. She creates this dreadful drudgery of life. And when you're sitting in the audience, I must say, you think, oh, really? That's my life. That's frightening. Then there's Kafka's Ape, and two of my favorite people, Paula, who's a rising kind of young director, Tony Miyambo, who's award-winning. In fact, he won the Silver Ovation at the Grahamstown Arts Festival. Now, that's a big thing, because there are about 400 or 500 plays on the Fringe, and his was one of 3 plays that won an award. And Kafka's Ape is based on Franz Kafka's A Reporter Academy about an ape becoming a human being.
Right.
And in doing so, kind of questioning what it means to be a human being. What constitutes our identity? So asking quite serious questions, but an amazing physical performance, from very restrained, because, South Africans, we do physical theatre very well. His absolutely accurate, but more specifically, very restrained, very kind of moving in a way that I think theatre can really be. When it's great, and he's great. And then, of course, we have, there's 9 to 5 and Renos Spanudas. Stories. We're South Africa, diversity, 11 official languages, minorities, and the Greeks came to this country, you know, over about 150 years ago, but in periods of time. And he's written a play about his life.
Yeah.
I love those stories because I'm a bit of a voyeur, and maybe that's why I'm in the theatre. I give me 5 minutes and I'll get your life details out of you. And in this one, he tells those stories. And he uses the image of a plate. You know, we eat in plates, we kind of serve people, we offer things, we break plates in the Greek tradition. So he uses the plate as metaphor for sharing stories about his life.
All right, Gita, thank you so much for talking to us.
Gita
Pather talking to us about the So Solo Festival. It will run on the weekends of the 4th to the 12th of December. All right, let's